Hello everybody, Melting Exposed Bloodily here, and we're back with Skullgirls. So this is another update change list video, because this was the first genuine balance change update. This one was solely balance changes for Annie. This came out today. This is build version 3.15. We're going to show off a few changes, because there was another update that I didn't cover that also had some changes in it. So let's get started with the Annie changes first. So the first change to Annie that we're going to cover, because it's probably the easiest to see and the most, at least in my opinion, major. And now when you use this ultimate, it'll drain a meter. It drains 1 full meter. So previously, I did the wrong input. Previously, when you did the ultimate and you did the uninstall, it would spend, because it's a timer, as you're going to see, yeah, it spends meter at a pace. When you used to explode, when you used to deinstall, it would use whatever time was left in the meter. Now when you do it, it costs a full bar of meter, and the best way to show this would be to go to meter settings. So, we start at 5, we use 1 meter to activate, and now to deactivate it also costs a full bar of meter. That's a major change to Annie's game plan, because that was a very strong tool that she had, that the install was very low cost and opened up so much new routes, or so many new routes and so much new tech mix-ups, and just it made her scary. It made her fucking terrifying to approach, and now she doesn't have that. She has to spend at least 2 meter to use the ultimate now, which ups her meter cost by quite a lot, but Annie also builds meter quite fast. So there's the first change. Her overhead, or not this, this staggers now, like Cerebella's elbow, because I don't believe you can, yeah. I don't think there's, like, a practical, yeah. If you hit it, kind of like Beowulf's kick, heavy kick, if you hit it in a very certain way, you can stagger during combos to extend your combos. That's a very good change, though, because, you know, obviously, you just get an errant hit with that. That's a full combo confirmed that they have to eat, which is cool. That's a pretty good change. North Knuckle, which is this, had its knockback changed back to it was on launch, because they changed the trajectory of it in a previous update. So now it knocks you back quite a bit, and the actual slam knocks you back a lot. North Knuckle was nerfed. The entire move was nerfed. It does much less damage overall. So the light does the lowest damage. It used to be 550, and now it's down to 450 for the starter. Medium, which used to be 700, is down to the old light at 550, and heavy, which was previously 900, is now 700. So that's a heavy damage drop. And the slam afterwards now always does the same damage. It does 900 extra damage, regardless of the strength, which, you know, is cool. Which is pretty cool. Or that's a pretty major change. Her throw now has different trajectory when they land. It makes throw conversions a lot easier to pull off. I'm bad at the video game, so don't mind me. I was gonna say, I don't know the proper way to combo off this throw, but it's a lot easier to do, rest assured. There we go. It's a lot easier to do throw into sweep. It was not as easy to do that before. Stand medium kick. This part of it is less plus on hit. You used to be able to link a light after that. You can't anymore. But, you know. The second kick of stand medium kick, so the actual boot. This auto-corrects now, so if somebody jumps over you, or they're in a weird situation where they get, like, knocked down, this will autocorrect to whatever side they're on. So that's pretty cool. Stand heavy punch, this, outside of the target combo. If somebody gets knocked up, this move now has a new property. It's going to be... Actually, I could show it with... This move has a new property where it drags people towards the ground. And if you hit it from very high up... Yeah. So she has some cool new combos off of Stand Heavy Punch on aerial connect. This is a very good anti-air now. Like that's ridiculous. That's a very strong normal. And Stand Heavy Punch has more hit stun, which I don't believe leads into anything new. I'm pretty sure you could do this previously, but it has more hit stun. It has 4 more frames of hit stun, so that's cool. It's a lot easier to convert, actually. Well, I guess that wouldn't work, but it has, yeah, look how long they're stunned after getting hit by that. That's pretty nutty. You have like 30 years to call in an assist to convert. So that's very cool, and I believe that's all the Annie changes. So Annie got nerfed all around the board. She got 2 buffs, but a lot of this was nerfs. I don't think Annie's bad in any way. However, the worst change by far is definitely the install change. This being 2 meter to use if you activate and deactivate is huge. That's a lot of meter to spend, especially if you don't cancel it immediately. It costs you a lot of meter now. So that's pretty cool. That's probably the worst change she got. This is also a pretty cool change. That's cool for the sake of like just like making combos or just it's a cool thing for her to have because it's even better on counter hit. So that's awesome. The North Knuckle nerf was pretty huge because that's a lot of damage she lost on this, but this was also the reason Annie's combos did so much damage because of North Knuckle and her install. Both of those have been nerfed. She's a much more fair character now because Annie was a bit dishonest. She's strong. And pretty much every other change, like ground throw was just to make combo conversions easier. Stand medium kick being +3 on a hit, down from +5 wasn't major. The autocorrect on this was a quality of life change. Stand heavy punch dragging towards the floor was a very good anti-air change. Because this normal's huge. This can shut down a lot of cross-up attempts because of how large the hitbox is. And Stand Heavy Punch, that's just a cool combo change. So, whatever there. Annie's Crouch Medium Punch used to stagger. This used to stagger like this does. They got rid of this, but they gave her this. So, they gave this command normal a reason to exist. Because, truthfully, this normal was kind of pointless. Star power drains half as fast. So when you're in this ultimate, that's the normal rate of decay. If you're being hit, it slows down quite a lot when you're in hit stun. So that's a welcome change in my opinion. It's kind of like the Robo Fortune change that got reverted, but for Annie. What are the other ones? I apologize, I'm reading this right now because I'm trying to show them. Annie can now chain medium buttons into mediums, which is cool because she's a Rekka character. So, now you can do this. Or what is it? Which is cool. Annie, that's a very cool change. I like that one a lot. Her throw leaves opponents closer. That one also got changed. Let's see. 2 changes. This has reduced startup. It's faster now. This used to be slower. Sagan Beam takes longer to recover if you do it on point blank connect. Especially on block, it is much more punishable on block. It used to be -12 on block. which is pretty fast recovery for a point blank ultra. But if you block it now, that's very negative. So that's pretty huge. And the air one also had a pretty big increase, because this was the reason it was a menace. If you did the aerial version of this, it was only -4 on block point blank, so very abusable. The second hit of Stand Heavy Punch, I forgot she was blocking. The second hit of Stand Heavy Punch launches higher. Which I don't know exactly what that's for. Oh, for cancels. Okay. Yeah. Because they wanted to make this a combo that you can do reliably in the corner. So that's cool. Because it was very hard to do previously. When you're in Star Power, this ground bounces the opponent now. It did not do that before, and this just leads to more cool combo conversions. So that's cool. Yeah, so that helps your combo game a lot. Star Power takes longer to start up, which you've been able to see by how many times I've done it. Apparently there was a bug where Annie's taunt would give people 5 meter. A very cool matchup specific change that I'm excited to show is this one. Annie's DP, I believe it's her DP. I believe her DP is Destruction Pillar. Yes, Annie's DP was actually negative on the hit for the medium and heavy versions, or the light and medium versions. So they have more hits done now, so you can't get punished for DPing somebody in the corner, and then they're more yeah. Now it takes them longer to recover, so they can't fucking kill you for DPing. So a very cool matchup-specific change that they gave her is that if there's a Lonesome Lenny on screen, when you use Lonesome Lenny as Peacock, you can push him across the screen. When the Peacock throws one down now, you can also push it with Sagan Beam, which didn't work previously. That's a cool interaction. I can explain the rest of these changes, except some. I can show them. Because a lot of these changes aren't like visual stuff, it's just gameplay stuff. So we still need Annie. We're done with the Annie changes though. Annie's done. Yeah, so the only changes left were to Eliza because they changed her. But we do need her on a team because one of them was a change to her assist. So, when previously, before this update, when Eliza dropped blood, if you were hit and there was a blood pellet that you got knocked into, you would be healed even if you were in hit stun. That is no longer the case. If you're in hit stun, you will no longer be healed by blood. You can't pick it up if you're in hit stun. Which is great, because that means, you know, she can have a lot of blood in the corner, you push her into the corner, and then she full heals because you pushed her into the corner. You can use a quarter circle forward kick to recover from segment now. They brought that back. That got removed from the game momentarily. I don't know why, but now you can use either quarter circle forward kick or quarter circle forward punch. So that's a neat little quality of life change. The blood this is an actual balance change. The segment's blood only lasts 10 seconds on the ground now instead of 15. That's 5 whole seconds. So that's a lot of time that she lost on that. And blood bounces off the corner a lot faster than before. Which it makes it a lot easier to collect blood in the corner because there was a bug where a lot of the blood would go out of bounds and then wouldn't just work. The actual balance change that they did, though, they nerfed Eliza's assist. This is the wrong assist. And I also had infinite life, so it didn't matter. But or not nerfed, but they changed the Eliza assist when you use Sekhmet. When you're using Eliza's assist, instead of losing the amount of blood she would actually lose if she was the point character, she now loses a flat 800 life. She should be missing around 800. Oh, I guess not. That's weird. Hold on. That's weird. It says this on the wiki, or not on the wiki, on the patch notes, but it doesn't appear to be working in-game. It's supposed to drain a flat 800 blood. It does not look like it does that. Unless it's talking about the red health. Which I guess makes sense, but that one's weird. I'll have to message that one in to see if that one's working properly. But yes, that's every change that was in this version of Skullgirls. So there was a lot of stuff. A lot of characters got balance changed. Annie got nerfed pretty hard. She didn't lose anything too crazy. She cost more meter, so she's a bit more risky to play. Eliza got a few, changes that were they were all right, but they've really been fooling around with Annie to try to fix her because she's pretty strong, but she's not bad. Do not get the impression that she's bad. So yeah, that's all the changes in version 3.1.5 of the Skullgirls beta. And yeah, Annie got nerfed, guys. Go tell your friends. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.